Wow. I was, you know, 2 years ago, I was sitting by the sofa near the classroom that I was in, which was a portfolio investment class. And I was just looking out the window and imagining what it'd be like for me to work at a top tier investment firm, investment banking firm. Just looking out, looking at the Deloitte building, looking at those top firms building. I was just, daydreaming. And not until, the pandemic hit, and I was, applying for a lot of different positions in different companies, but it's either of me lacking some experiences in the industry that they were requiring, or it's me not being able to speak French in this Quebec, Canada area, or it's because I'm not in Toronto, so they would prefer the candidates that are actually local in Toronto to give them a better, more fair chance. So there's a variety of different reasons why I'm still unemployed right now. But the thing is, I never actually think about unemployment as a shame, or as as something that I am just not proud of. No, I am very indifferent about unemployment, because like, when you actually think about it, what's the point of working, right? The point of working is to feel fulfilled, is to provide value to an organization that has a purpose to either create environmentally friendly service and impact on the world, or to create a financially responsible service to other people, such as banks, financial institutions, and etc. Right? And to be a part of it is great, right? I was in a fashion company, luxury company, and I was doing customer service. I was on calls. I was doing emails. I was handling the complaints by different customers, and how it felt. I mean, I wasn't really driven by the purpose of it to serve the customers, right? To serve the customers who are rich enough to buy $1,000 T-shirt or hats or jackets or shoes, and to satisfy their needs of being, fulfilled, or their needs of attention, right? So I wasn't really driven by this purpose. My only motivation during the contract time was to make some money, to make some extra cash so that I can invest it into Tesla, and make it twice the money, and to put that money away into my CFA exams, so that I can get a better job in the future that is somewhat relevant to my finance and data intelligence major. So that's just a part of the plan, right? And right now I'm unemployed for this month, and I'm honestly feel very healthy. I started running. I started exercising, swimming, waking up early, being productive in the morning and afternoon without a nap needed, energetic, and catching up with friends. It's just something that I haven't been doing for so long, that I was taking granted before. But when I was working 60-hour week with overtime, I just miss those simple things in life. And it just got me thinking, like, right now, especially in this pandemic, people who are not in a executive or managerial position in a company, who are people who are in the entry level, who are replaceable, whose skill sets are not high enough, they may lose their jobs. If the industry that they're in is booming, like e-commerce and stuff like that, they may be safe. But in a few years' time, when AI is taking over, when AI is replacing all the basic things that human can do, a lot of people will become irrelevant. And at that point, what will actually keep us fulfilled? What will actually make us feel that we are part of the society? I guess that really comes down to human nature, and that is compassion. That is your sort of like your will, your nature of love, of loving other people. And I found this one thing that I'm really, passionate about, regardless of what subject I am, doing. But I'm really passionate about teaching. I used to be a English proficiency teacher back in Wuhan, and I was teaching else. I was teaching TOEFL, and even came here in Canada. I was teaching TOEFL, and now I'm teaching Mandarin Chinese to a Quebecois who are from here, and it's great. Like I just love the experience of seeing my students, getting ahead of their learning curve and really digesting the stuff that I taught them and become better each and every day on the subject that they're learning, on the craft that they want to develop better at, which is language. And that just got me thinking, should I actually move back to Wuhan and become a English teacher and just continue the career path that I was doing? But here comes the dilemma. I don't really want to come to Wuhan because I didn't really like the culture there. I mean, the culture here is that everything's free. I mean, freedom is not free money, but it's freedom, and it's great. Like people sometimes have discrimination, but they still view you as an unbiased individual. Whereas in China, people people just judge you by the way you dress, judge you by the job that you do, or judge you by the car you drive, the apartment that you live in. It's very I wouldn't say messed up, but it's very materialistic in China, because people there are the top 1% or 10% of the people there who are buying luxury items there, who are buying fancy bags there, because they're lacking this insecurity. They have this insecurity in their heart that they have to use these things to void of that. But me, no, I don't have any insecurities. All I want to do is actually create value and impact the world in some way or another. That is why this YouTube channel exists. This YouTube channel exists is not because I want to monetize, as I only have 27 subscribers right now. I don't care about how many subscribers I have. All I care about is talking to each and every one of my subscribers with my true genuinity, with my eyes talking to you. I want to somewhat create somewhat of a positive value to you. And that is why leaving a comment down below really means the world to me, because I know that today a few people liked my video, a few people commented in my video, which makes me feel really great, right? And at one point, it's never about making money. It's never about being rich. It's all about being happy one way or another. If you're happy with money, go on fancy vacation, great. If you're happy, being a farmer, making the minimal basic needs that you have, that you want, and you're happy with it, you're happy with the nature, that's great, right? If you're happy living in a urban place, surrounded by cars and horns and cinemas and shopping malls, and you want the convenience of it, but you also are living in hustle and bustles, that's great. If you want it, yeah, that's great. You just have to find it yourself. And me, I like where I'm at right now. I'm in a 3-bedroom apartment. I mean, 1-bedroom apartment with my girlfriend, and things are going great. So right now, I'm not really comparing myself to anybody but myself in the past. Like what I did in the past and what I'm doing right now, it's really two different persons. I'm really glad that I'm picking up this camera and talking to it, whereas me in the past would just avoid it because I was too shy, because I didn't think anybody will watch me. I didn't think I would create any value. But me over here, I just want to put it out there. No matter who is watching it, I just want you to know that you can create value to the world in one form or another. Don't compare yourself to the peers who are seemingly getting ahead of you, but when they're working in a top tier firm, making more money than you, busier than you. Focus on what you enjoy, okay? What really gives you passion every single day. What gives me passion every single day is a feeling of fulfillment. It's a feeling of, okay, I went to the gym twice a day, I went to swim once a day, I feel great in my body, I ate healthily, I eat great, hang with my friends, and what comes down to it, my productivity is great when I'm studying for CFA exams, when I am reading books, learning different knowledge on Python, on Coursera. It's great, like this is unemployment. But in the same time, this is how you master time management skills in this pandemic, in this era where people are still stuck at home. And, just getting ahead of yourself. Don't compare yourself to others who are already working at the top of your firm. That will just make you depressed. Compare it to yourself. Okay? And that's great. I think that's it for the video, man. Drop me a like if you find this video insightful, and if you really don't like this style of video of me just ranting about myself and my perspective and perception of the world, or my experiences, let me know in the comment. I'll cut this short, but if you really do find it insightful and you find it real, you find it genuine, then leave me a comment as well. I'll be great to check it out. And that's it, man. Drop me a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.